Good morning everyone, it's Libby from Master Tarot. Thrilled to have you along again today. I'd just like to acknowledge our First Nations Warramai people on whose traditional lands this video is being recorded, and thank Master and Narin for joining me this morning. What I want to have a look at today, it's a bit of a mixed bag, unless you've been living under a rock, and it is old news now, but yay, Kansas voted, came out and voted. Wasn't overwhelming vote, but it was 61 to 39% having a woman's right to an abortion drawn up into the state constitution. So good on Kansas for actually allowing its constituents to vote on that, and I gather that voting registration in states like Kansas for this, especially women, has increased by hundreds of percents. Hopefully this will churn over into the midterms as well. States that haven't gone to the vote and their legislators have just decided that they're going to ban it, such as Idaho, are now being challenged by the Department of Justice, the DoJ, to allow abortions for emergency treatments such as an ectopic pregnancy, or where the placenta has come away from the womb, etc., the lining of the womb. So that's the basis, because it is about a woman's right to emergency health care to save the life of the woman. So I'll have a look to see how that court case will go as well. And then we have those like Ron DeSantis in Florida, who has sacked his Attorney General Andrew Warren for refusing to prosecute doctors and patients and families and people, just general, has refused to prosecute regarding abortion and regarding gender reassignment. So he has been sacked by DeSantis. Now, I just want to clarify on that. It is regarding abortion after 15 weeks. So prior to 15 weeks, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, you can still obtain an abortion in Florida. But I do shake my head at these states that are banning abortion, but they also make birth control so incredibly difficult. Some of them are backtracking on it when they realise that, if you can't get birth control and you can't get an abortion, all of a sudden the men aren't getting it. And then certain states are not getting people either moving there, or people are moving away. They're not coming to the universities because, if you can't get birth control and you can't of any form while you're at university, life's a bit rough, really, because that's what university can be about. And what's happening is even the blokes aren't going because they don't want to risk the rest of their lives on a one-night stand. So it's all a bit. So anyhow, I'm going to have a look at those three things, and that should probably take us for today. I have a whole page of bits and pieces I want to have a look at. Might swing over, and tomorrow we'll see how we go. Okay. What I want to have a look at first is the canvas. Kansas votes pro-abortion, pro-birth control. Go Kansas. The women and the young people came out in absolute droves. I just want to have a look to see whether other states will follow. I mean, if the SCOTUS is going to put it back to the states, then it should be that the people then get to vote. I have seen it coming back, not Roe versus Wade, but a stronger version of women's birth control rights coming back on a federal level. It won't be called Roe versus Wade, it'll be something else. And here she's flipped over, the High Priestess. This is about women's rising to the occasion, women's spirituality, women coming to the fore. So So I don't see it being Roe versus Wade, but there will be something on a federal level that will come in, but it will take a while. So at the moment it's down to the states. So go Kansas. Will the other states follow suit? It is very much at a crossroads. A decision, a really difficult decision, has to be made. A lot of these states are still umming and ahhing about it. I'm drawn to the corpses on the trees behind. Nothing to do with abortion itself. This is just legally they are it is a crossroads. It is literally a decision that needs to be made, that needs to take the blindfold off and look at it logically with intellect. And as I said that, this one's popped out. Damn straight. Okay, will other states follow Kansas in... Will other states follow Kansas in allowing the constituents to vote on birth control? Okay, this one's leapt out. The Emperor, this is the patriarchal, desperately trying to hold on to power. Desperately trying to hold on to power. I'll use that as my signifier, because that's really what this is about. It's nothing to do with babies or women's health or right to life or anything. It is all about, and yes, I know there are women that support it, but it is all about this male dominance, my way or the highway. Okay, will other states follow suit? Let's have a look. Right. Crossed by the Six of Pentacles, which is about giving and receiving help, but it's not always okay. This is about health, giving and receiving health care. That's all it's about, giving and receiving health care, and that's what it's been challenged by. At the base we have the Queen of Pentacles, practical, compassionate, health again, feminine, or the female vote in regards to this. In the past we have the Eight of Wands. Having to defend themselves. Okay, this is the message about women feeling like they're having to defend themselves. And it's not just about birth control. It is women having to defend themselves against this patriarchal. Crowning at the Hierophant, which is the medical system, the government system, the legal system. Crowning the reading, we've got, crowning the reading, we have the legal and government system in regards to this. Ten of Pentacles in the near future. This is a culmination of this health issue, and it is a health issue. It is about the right of women to choose the health for their own bodies, and it is coming to a culmination, to an end. So this is the immediate future. I was asking if other states would follow suit. Externally, now don't worry about the child in this picture. This is about going back to simpler times where it was a woman's right to choose. However, externally also, this is the patriarchal, wistfully wishing for how things used to be back in the 50s, because tell you what, unless you were white and male, it was pretty crap, but that's them wishing. Externally, they're wishing that they're back in that. Internally, will other states? Yes. I mean, this is a yes as well. This is a yes. This is a yes. Yes. There will be some legal challenges in regards to... Oh, well, that gets me back to Idaho. There will be legal challenges being brought in regards to a woman's rights to health care. Hopes and fears. Well, you've got this devil murkiness being brought to the surface, and this is actually a fear, is what I'm getting, and also a hope, but it's about the seedy underbelly, the real reason, the truth behind why this is being done, being brought and exposed to the light, being brought to the surface and exposed to the light, the fight between good and evil. I'm drawn to this rose. I don't know if my camera will pick that up, in the dome underneath. And this is what they're fighting over, is this, the protection of women. So this is, and he's holding, his sword as a pentacle. So this is about, fighting to protect women's health against this malevolent force, but it's been brought to the surface and exposed for what it really is. And that's what it is. It's about this patriarchal energy against women's health. 3 of Swords. Not what I exactly wanted to see. It is about loss and disappointment and being betrayed and let down. Well, he's been stabbed in the back and about to have his head whacked off, but that's what it's about. There is going to be some disappointment in regards to this. There will be states that don't. Looking towards the future as to what ship to bring in regards to this. 9 of Cups. The smug merchant, but also the wish fulfillment. 5 of Pentacles, women's health being left out in the cold. Victory. But it is at a crossroads at the moment, very much at a crossroads. There's a lot of work to be done behind the scenes. And here we have the Empress with the abundance, and again this legal crossroads, this intellectual and wisdom. So I'm not getting a firm yes on that. I mean, it was a very general question. Will other states follow? I didn't say will some other states follow, just other states follow. It's going to be an ongoing battle. However, here's my favourite card of the deck. Strength is on the bottom. It's going to be a battle that I think is going to be played out in the courts in regards to women's health. Why is health being played out? A right to health over your own body being played out in the courts is beyond me, but that's how it is. Okay, so will others follow? I think that ship's been played out, or that's been played already. The DoJ, what am I going to use? I might use something else for the DoJ. So the DoJ has, I think what's happened is them that were going to already have declared that they're going to, but midterms are coming up. Okay, the DoJ has taken the state of Idaho, started a case and taking the state of Idaho to court, legally challenging a woman's right to emergency, not challenging, but legally challenging that a woman has a right to treatment by a doctor if her life is in danger due to her pregnancy. And it does happen. I mean, gosh, this isn't a third world country, but yes, it still happens. Women lose their lives carrying and giving birth to children still, even in the United States. So, Star of Hope and the Wheel of Fortune. So things are changing for the better, and we've got this Star of Hope. Will the DoJ win the case against Idaho, protecting women's rights to save their lives? Will the DoJ win the case against Idaho to protect their right to life-saving health care. Will the DoJ win the case against Idaho for women's right to life-saving health care? Let's have a look. It is a yes card. Just trying to think. Yes. Yes, there will be some emotional disappointment in regards to this, but hopefully not on the side of the women. I think it's emotional disappointment that it's not going far enough, but it is very much about walking away from what is no longer serving, walking towards taking this new path towards the light. Government, yes, yes, and yes. And celebration, women celebrating. So, yes, 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 yes. Well, yes, and then celebration. Base of the pack, we have this women coming to the fore, passionate, powerful, and inspirational, bringing out this message in regards to this betrayal. I mean, it is literally a betrayal. And then we have times are changing, and we're setting out on this new path with hope and optimism and faith. So really the only negative card in here is this one that is flanked by, and then we also have 1, 2, 3, 4 major arcana, so it is saying take note. If we go the through line here, we've got the 8 of Cups, which is walking away from what is no longer serving you, a new path, on a new path. And then we have the Hermit, who is also on a new path, but if you notice, he's got this snake in the way, so it's not an easy path. It's not going to happen instantly. He has to be cautious. He has to tread his way carefully. But we do have, and it is a woman in this one, the truth and wisdom and intellect has been packed into her boat, and she is moving forward out of troubled waters with it in regards to the government. Again, we've got an incredibly strong women here that will, feeling like they've been betrayed, feeling like their lives are being sabotaged. But it is change, new beginning, and celebration. So I do like those. So yeah, I'm seeing the DoJ is going to win that court case, and I'm seeing it's going to be an example for other states who have denied. Yeah, but it is the women and the youth coming out at the midterms that are really going to make a difference in regards to this. As I've said, I have seen Roe versus Wade, not itself coming back. I've read on it, but there will be a legislation come through that will protect a woman's right to birth control in whatever form she chooses. Okay, what am I going to look at? Oh, DeSantis. So DeSantis in Florida is sacked as Attorney General. Andrew Warren for his refusal to prosecute anyone associated with an abortion or a gender reassignment. He was a progressive Attorney General. Don't know how long he's been in there. I didn't really look at it. And he has been replaced by a conservative one who will do DeSantis's bidding. But what I want to have a look at in regards to that is, I think, is DeSantis up for... No, I won't have a look at it because I have looked on DeSantis before, and he's not up for re-election, I think, in these midterms, but he is going to be out. Okay, well, that might be a nice short one today. I have a few things that I want to have a look at tomorrow. Oh, I'll have a look at this. This will be a short one. A short one just to finish off with. Okay, During the golf tournament backed by the Saudis, so the rebel golf tournament that took place at Bedminster in New Jersey at Trump's golf course, apparently the crowds were so shocking that they started selling tickets for $1 just to try and get the numbers up. The Saudis, apparently, from what the rumour mill is saying, was extremely disappointed with compared to what they were promised. However, the footage and photographs from the tournament itself showed that the presidential seal was hanging on the wall here, was embroidered on the towels there, was emblazoned on the golf carts, etc., etc. Highly illegal, considering he's not the president. Oh dear. Seems to think probably hanging on the wall next to his fake time covers. Just imagine being that insecure in life that you have to behave in such a manner. So obviously that was his highlight, that he's trying to relive his glory days or whatever. Anyhow, will Trump be issued with a cease and desist in regards to the presidential seals at his golf club? Will Trump be issued with a cease and desist regarding the government presidential seals at his golf club? Knight of Cups. An offer coming forward. It's calm, steady. Okay, thank you. Next one that flipped out. This can also be the false knight, a false offer being brought forward. He's bleeding money everywhere. He's desperate to present this false romantic image to try and retain his money. Let's see what else. Will he be issued with a cease and desist? Aside from being 2 yes cards. These are slippery little suckers, these cards. Will he be issued with a cease and desist? Let's have a look. Finish up on a slightly lighter note. Yep, there will be legal action about it. He's under investigation in regards to it. Fiery message coming forward. Yeah. Homeland Security may even get involved. Oh, goodness me. Walking away from what's no longer serving him. Reaping what he sowed. The lies he's been spreading. And Biden. It will be fully illuminated. He, base of the pack, he's feeling embattled and he's feeling wounded, he's feeling embattled, like they're all beating up on him. He yearns for the past, his glory days. So yeah, he will be legally issued with a cease and desist. It's quite sad really, isn't it? Here's the lawmakers. Oh dear. Do I want to... Yeah. Why did he do it? Let's have a look. Why did he do it? Because he doesn't care. Yes, he does care. He does care. Thank you, Meister. Thank you for setting me straight. He does care, but he doesn't care. It's all about his own emotions. Why did he do it? Why did he do it? Why did Trump put the governmental seal on all this stuff? Why did he put the governmental seal? All this stuff. I don't think I need to go any further. Moral corruption. He's feeling out in the cold. He's feeling abandoned. He feels like nobody loves him and that he needs it for his own for his own self-gratification. Okay, that'll do us for today. Thank you for joining me. Any questions, pop them below. And I shall see you tomorrow, where we might have a look at, unless something comes out of the blue, Department of Defence, Social Security, Homeland Security. All their texts have gone missing. Are they going to come to light? The SCOTUS, they've brought Moore versus Harper to the fore, which is brought to the SCOTUS by North Carolina, claiming that the state legislators rather than the voters get to choose the president. So we'll see on that one and see what else emerges. Okay, thank you for joining me. Take care. Love to you all. Bye-bye.